Before we start today, you are welcome to Wise BJ2 TV channel. It wasn't quite the shock of 1990, but 32 years after they opened the World Cup by beating Argentina, Cameroon exited this tournament by defeating the other South American superpower. Unlike in 1990, there will be no surge into the knockout stages because a remarkable result was in vain. It is Switzerland who accompany Brazil into the last 16, a first group stage defeat since 1998, not enough to prevent the Selecao from topping their pool for an 11th successive World Cup and setting up a last 16 tie with South Korea tight, may consider the loss of that unbeaten record a worthwhile trade-off for the chance to rest his premier players. Yet, if it permitted an upset, the sense was that this was drifting to a stalemate until a mundane match had an extraordinary conclusion. Karl Toko Ekambi crossed Vincent Abebaker, met it with a superb header which flew past Ederson after his astonishing scooped goal against Serbia. It was another brilliant finish, but it brought his tournament to a slightly premature finish. The Cameroon captain took his shirt off and brandished it to the crowd in celebration. The card-happy American referee Ismail El Fath followed the rules and gave him a second booking. Vincent Abebaker stunned Brazil with a stop-page time header, yet there was no second celebration at the final whistle. Abebaker and his teammates ending up on the pitch in contemplation and not jubilation, as confirmation of Switzerland's victory meant they were eliminated. Cameroon had come to the Lusail with a wretched World Cup record, with 1 point from their previous 9 games, and they recorded their first win since 2002 and beat the tournament favorites, yet it was not enough. Brazil had lost at this stage for the first time since Dani Alves was a mere 15 years old, and on the night the 39-year-old became their oldest player in a World Cup. It mattered not on a night when Brazil had 21 shots and the substitute Bruno Guimarães missed twin sitters either side of Cameroon's goal. It could have been very different. That profligacy could cost them in future matches. The Selecao tend to be a byword for flair, but their group stage return is an underwhelming 3 goals, and as they prioritized freshness, too many of their fringe players failed to stake a claim to step in. Tight made 9 changes, with only Fred and Eder Militao keeping their places. The midfielder was duly removed with 35 minutes to go, which felt a clue, so did another substitution. If Neymar's absence creates a vacancy in the first-choice forward line, this was an audition to fill it. Rodrigo served as a direct replacement, occupying the number 10 role, and was the brightest of the front 4. 2 stirring solo runs were halted in illegal fashion, bringing cautions for 2 Cameroonians, as the Real Madrid man showed the merits of a direct dribbler in the center of the pitch. He had an elusiveness and a vibrancy. Gabriel Martinelli was bright on his first Brazil start, but could not find a goal when he came off, and with Neymar's ankle injury expected to sideline him for a little longer, Tite seemed to be sparing Rodrigo's legs when Gabriel Jesus followed. After an utterly ineffectual display, it extended his wait for a World Cup goal. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. God bless.